Hey guys, it's Sarah from New England Junk Journals, and this is a pre-recorded video. I am recording this at the very beginning of July, but this is going to go out, and you'll see, it's going to go out at the end of July after we wrap up our Secret Santa style hashtag Christmas in July swap 2024. So by now you will have known the spiel. This is a Secret Santa style swap, obviously, and we have a bunch of really cool participants. And this is co-hosted by Carol at A Crinkle Path, Angela at Angela Shrad Artist, the Traveling Crafter, Bianca from BB's Closet Creations, and myself, Sarah at New England Junk Journals. We also have, this time around, we have a great opportunity for those who do not have a YouTube channel. So they're going to have the opportunity to participate and to show off all of their work and the things that they receive over on the Makers Market in the hashtag Show and Tell chat. And that is hosted by Janet Birdsall. She's going to be overseeing that. We also have a Canadian division. I don't know. That's not the right word. But we also have a bunch of Canadian participants. And I believe they are hosted by Hazel Anaka over at Hazel Anaka Designs. I'll have everybody's information linked down below. But hopefully you've been following along and seeing all of the great creations and swaps that have been going on. I'm really excited. By now you guys probably know, because the videos have all gone out, that my recipient was Meg at Chasing Retro. So excited to have Meg as my recipient. So let me show you some of the things that I have made and will be sending along. So we were commissioned to send out three handmade tags. So this is one of them. If you don't know, Meg has started out her channel very strong in the beginning with beautiful like sewing inspired junk journals. She had a lot of those and they came out amazingly. And that's kind of like how I was introduced to her channel. I saw a lot of those. So I was inspired by that to make this tag. It's made, so the back of it is a file folder, but what I didn't really want the stitching to show through. But I wanted to have this kind of like stitched look to it. So what I did was took a piece of paper and traced my tag onto it, and then lightly tacked these down with a glue stick. Then I was able to sew along all of the seams, and then I glued the file folder to the back, cut it out, and then just did a stitch around the edge. I know Meg really loves fabric. She loves like vintage fabrics. So I had a lot of these kind of like vintage inspired fabrics in my scrap box. And so I thought it would be perfect to do kind of like this layered look of all these different fabrics. I also had this lace that I thought went really well with the colors, and this lady came off of a 70s sewing pattern. So yeah, I loved how it came out. Some red seam binding and a couple of great buttons on there. I was so excited to get in here and do crafting like for real. It's been a while. The next tag that I have here is made out of a vintage greeting card, and it's by Drawing Board. I'd gotten a bunch of like awesome vintage Christmas cards a while back from the thrift store, And this one happens to have been illustrated by Goyo Fujikawa, which is actually one of Meg's favorite illustrators. So when I was looking through my Christmas stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this has to be a tag for Meg. So yeah, super excited. And then I decided to take this vintage index card, and I just had a piece of a scrapbook paper with snowflakes and a little embellishment, and cut this off of another piece of scrapbook paper, this little skater, and sewed this on. This was actually inspired by Jessica over at the Paper Terrace. I saw her doing some of these, and I want to do more with paper and with fabric because I love this idea. Then I just added a little bit of a 3D embellishment of a snowflake right here, and some ribbon that I had gotten a little while ago that I thought went great with this. And then for my last tag, this is on a time card, but I had this piece of like upholstery fabric from a fabric sample book, and I found this illustration in one of my children's books, and it was of a little red-haired girl, and that made me think of Meg. It kind of reminded me of some of the photos that I've seen that she's shown in some of her junk journals. So I thought that that would be perfect. And I just chose some fabrics that would complement the colors here, and a little bit of this like pastel eyelet trim. Yeah, so I'm really excited and happy with how they turned out. I really hope she likes them. They were all definitely inspired by her and her channel. And then I do want to show you guys this. The last thing that we're supposed to send is some Christmas supplies along with a handmade item. And this is actually the first thing that I made when I heard that she was my partner, and I was getting ready to make some stuff. I'm like, I know what I'm gonna make. So I have this piece of very soft white flannel that I had cut into or ripped into strips a while back to make snippet rolls. And then I knew I had some like scrap Christmas style fabrics that I had saved all together. And so I just layered them up. This is actually some like glitter tulle that I'd gotten from the Dollar Tree at Christmas time. And then interspersed throughout, I have these, they came off a piece of fabric that had the Night Before Christmas poem on it. So I just kind of cut out some of the little words. I didn't have even whole sentences to work with because it was a scrap piece of fabric, but I thought that this would be still perfect. This is chimney with care, stockings, not even a mouse, Christmas, all through the house, and St. Nicholas. So it's minimally decorated. It's mostly just these great Christmas fabrics. She said she liked the bright red and bright green, kind of associated with your typical Christmas colors and retro Christmas. So I've tried to incorporate those in here, and I'm super happy with how it's turned out. It's great kind of as it is, or if she wants, she can even embellish more with buttons or charms or things like that. So I think it's a great, at least a strong base. And if she wants to add to it to give it her own personal touch, she absolutely can. So I'm so happy. I almost packed these tags up and got them ready to send out before I realized, oh wait, stop, you need to make a video. So thank you guys. I've had so much fun participating in this. And yeah, I can't wait. I wasn't able to do it last year, but I'm very happy to not only be able to participate, but be one of the co-hosts. Thank you so much, Carol, for putting this all together, and to the other co-hosts for making this possible for all of us. I appreciate you guys spending time with me, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye.